This past summer, we've done over 80 projects within customer care. There's been a lot going on, and I wanted to make sure that we get everybody on the same page. So I've put together a little bit of a video to go over everything that we've got going on that's a first for our beginning of semester. I wanted to take a moment and talk about what we have coming up over the next couple of weeks. What we've done over the summer and what we've been preparing for is really quite an impressive list, and I'd like to get everybody on the same page. Starting for next week, we have the President's Address. All of the full-timers have been asked to attend the Morrison Center at 10 a.m. on Wednesday morning to hear what the President has for the upcoming semester. As part of that, we're using this as a test run for Convocation on Friday. We'll actually be broadcasting the President's Address over YouTube, though most people won't know that we're doing that. Which leads us to next Friday's Convocation. Convocation is part of New Student Welcome, in which incoming students are invited to attend to hear the president and a guest speaker learn more about the university. That event usually is a sold-out event, and in fact last year we overflowed our overflow, and so this year we'll be broadcasting the event over YouTube to places such as ILC 118 and Education 112 and the Morrison Center Recital Hall. As you're all aware, this year is the first year that we will be involved with housing and the Residence Network. So move-in happens on Friday. Starting Friday morning, a group of us will be down in the rec center helping with registration and greeting new students and their families. This Friday also marks the official opening of our new Kaiser Zone. The new Kaiser Zone is a place that is in the heart of housing to help students get onto the network, to be able to check out devices, get them printing, help them use computing in general on campus. This year, as part of our new move-in experience, we're going to be inviting people to come to each of our walk-in centers. So if their housing unit is closer to MBEB, we're going to invite them to go there. If they're having a problem, it's easier for them to call us or chat us. They're going to be contacting our call center. Let's say they're over in Lincoln, they're close to the sub, we're going to invite them to the sub. So this is a new change in the way we approach ResNet in general on this campus. And there's a lot of unknowns with how we're going to be doing ResNet, but I'm excited for it. I think really we're getting involved with the student experience here on campus. This also marks the first semester of getting digital signage. We've just gotten all of the digital signage in the student union changed out onto the new system and new hardware. It's our first semester with Textbook Rush, getting all of the bookstore where they need to be up on their new system and ready to roll. This is something new for us and we've got to be ready for. Also new this semester is City Center. So we have a brand new building with 6 classrooms in which we have audiovisual and computing technology and ready for classes there in that brand new facility. As part of City Center, we're introducing new technology yet again. We're going to be using Linux virtual machines on the Windows desktops, and this is instead of using the KVMs that we had been using in engineering building. As we keep going through our list of everything new this semester, we'll be introducing Reef Polling. This replaces Turning Point in our classrooms. So this is a brand new approach and brand new technology to us, in which we now have receivers in 50 rooms, and students will primarily be using their personal devices, but they also might buy an iClicker for this purpose, and so we need to make sure that we're up to speed on everything Reef. We're also changing out our classroom capture. Instead of classroom capture being located in 20 of our 130 classrooms, it's going to be in all 130. We're distributing cameras starting today to be able to enable classroom capture for every single room. There are also a number of new enterprise tools that I'm sure you're aware of, but I wanted to go over and emphasize that we're prepared and ready to support them for the beginning of school. The first and biggest is OFC, or Oracle Financial Cloud, in which we've moved all of our travel approvals to the cloud, that we've removed all of our financials, all of our expenses, all of our requisitions and approvals are all now in a new ERP in the cloud. We've also moved our talent acquisition program to the cloud, something that we often refer to as Taleo, but that's all of our hiring process. We've also upgraded just a ton of systems this summer, just a few that customer care has been the primary people involved with. web checkout, semantic endpoint protection, EasyCare, BombGuard. We've also been working with our app admins on Nebraska Book, Symphony, and Seaboard. There's also been a lot of expansion of our existing services. There's a brand new plotter in the library. We've expanded the number of kiosks that we have out in the various buildings. We've also moved Bronco Print to City Center in Bodo, 6 additional Bronco Print stations in housing alone. This beginning semester also marks changes in our knowledge management, in which we've diversified into multiple sites and improved our search engine using Google Sites. This is just the step as we continue to evolve knowledge management and make it a completely single search-driven mechanism. If that wasn't enough, we also have a lot of changes that are going to happen shortly after the beginning of semester. If you're not aware, we're hiring a manager for Bronco Print and our printing system. There are changes coming with how we do video conferencing on campus. We're going to see some expansion of our conference rooms. Our zones will be shuffling around. If you haven't seen the sign outside the zone in the sub, it says Starbucks coming soon. And so we're going to be moving where we have the zone in the student union. There are service catalog categorization changes in which how we categorize things in SCSM will be changing shortly. We'll be granting access to all the help desk to be able to remotely manage classrooms. And this is something that we've called X-Panel access. And we'll also be automating the schedule on the door panels in MBEB. So this is just a few things that are going to be coming out in September and October. So the changes aren't done yet.